Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're having a lovely day wherever you may be in this crazy, increasingly getting crazier world. And I want to talk about a few things today. And it's this world is ever evolving, ever changing. There's definitely something brewing. There's energy that I can't quite explain. There's definitely stuff going on with our oceans, and I'm not trying to come off as conspiracy theorist or whatever, but you can feel energy. You could tell when things are happening. It just seems like it's so much, with the animals in the ocean birthing themselves on the freaking beach and congregating together in places that they typically wouldn't. And these whales are going crazy. Scientists are finding fish and species that have come out of the depths of the ocean that shouldn't be seen. There's just all types of stuff going on with our ocean, the submarines, so much. And now we have the heavens and space opening up to us, and our government telling us that aliens exist, and everybody is just moving on with life. I don't know exactly what we were supposed to do. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's really ignorant to think that we're the only human species in this universe, we're on Earth, this one planet. There's galaxies, there's different planets, there's, whatever, come on. It's just really ignorant for us to think that it's only us. So I was already of that mindset that there are aliens, but it is so crazy to have footage of a court case and this guy sitting down and saying, well, there was this whole thing, there was a spaceship up in the air, and it was moving at speeds that are not humanly possible. And I think apparently there was some crash, and they have alien species held up somewhere in the spacecraft. They have it. They have the damaged parts. They have the alien bio, whatever the fuck they call it. And this guy is saying that aliens and extraterrestrials exist. And nobody moved. Nobody moved. Because at the end of the day, life is going on. We still got bills to pay. We still got to get up in the morning. We still got to work. We still got to do that. But to me, it does make shit feel a little less not real. I'm it makes it hard. Aliens exist, and I'm sitting here at my fucking desk just clicking away mindlessly. It puts you in a different mindset of what's real, what's not, what are we doing, have they made contact? Are they trying to make contact? Will they are they watching us? There's so many questions, and I'm just really interested in that type of stuff. Sometimes it creeps people out thinking about that, but there's definitely a reason why we're here. Whether you believe all the different theories of how we're here and why we're here, there's definitely a reason. And I definitely think that there was some higher whatever the fuck. And it's crazy to think about, but that dropped yesterday, and I'm what the hell? It was just okay, aliens exist, moving on to the next. And we're just, maybe they're trying to get us used to something. Maybe they're putting this out here to test how we would react to it, which is seemingly nothing, to make jokes online on Twitter. People are oh, let me find out the aliens are paying $500K and they're giving nail money and they're giving hair money. I'ma go. People are so ignorant. They're talking about going being with an alien if they give hair and nail money. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. We are just so unserious as a society sometimes, especially on Twitter or on whatever X, the X app that Elon has now renamed Twitter. Very strange. But people are just so unserious. But there's a lot I want to talk about. I want to talk about Ariana Grande. Apparently her new boyfriend and the ex-husband has filed for divorce. We have Tina Knowles and her husband, yes, Beyonce's mom, divorcing. We've got Carlee Russell and the dang on police and her boyfriend coming out and saying that the whole thing was fake. There's just a lot going on, and we've got aliens. So the world is crazy. I don't just say that because it truly is crazy and getting crazier, and we're gonna be on for the ride, I guess. Something else that happened very strange yesterday was Mitch McConnell. Now, I don't really get much into politics. From what I can see online, this guy isn't the best politically, like probably does not go for things that I believe in. So there's that. But then again, I don't like seeing anybody in distress or harm or whatever. Regardless, I just don't like it. Doesn't feel good. So yesterday, I guess they were doing some press conference or whatnot. He was doing a speaking thing. And he gets up to the podium. I'm going to clip this for you so you can see it if you haven't. And he just is standing there. Like he's supposed to start talking and people are waiting for him to speak. And he's just standing there like frozen, staring off into space, saying absolutely nothing. So the other people around him are seeing like they're kind of like looking around. They're like, what's going on? And then thankfully somebody like ushers him off and like puts him over to the side. I'll show you guys here.
So this is we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the IRA.
So with that having happened, the question is coming up of like, do we need to have age limits on politicians? And I'm of the thought process of yes, just because it seems like these older guys, older people, the older generation that are running things, they just aren't getting it right anymore. Their beliefs, their policies and everything, I don't feel like align with where society is and where society wants to go. And they're kind of like in the stone ages, and a lot has been, a lot is seeming to move backwards. And that's not where we need to be as a country. Like, it's fucked. But in saying that, with an age limit, I'm like, ooh, is that kind of like ageist? Or like ageism, if you're like stopping someone from doing work because of their age, like does it get into that? But I do know, I think for like to be a president, you have to be like a certain age. So obviously like of maturity and everything like that to be able to handle it. But is there a cap of when you could stop being a politician and just enjoy your retired life and move on? And of course I have someone calling me for no reason. What they're saying is, like, people in the comments are saying that they've seen this happen before to other people that they know, that possibly he was having a stroke on live TV. And it's just like, even like thinking about Biden and like Nancy Pelosi and like all these older leaders of our country, and I'm like, are y'all not tired? Like, does it get to like, do you not want to enjoy your life? I'm sure they're making a bag. They have to be, as long as they've been doing this shit. You got your houses, sit down somewhere and let somebody take over. But who do we have to take over is the question. So that was just a sad situation. Yes, I know Mitch McConnell, whatever, he's not the nicest man, or whatever, his policies may not align with what I believe, but I don't want to see anybody hurt or harmed, and definitely don't like to see someone having a stroke on live TV. And everybody's like making jokes about this man, saying the aliens that we found out about have entered his body and made him like it's just madness on our X app now that Elon has made it. But we're gonna get into Ariana and Tina Knowles because that's a lot more interesting to me. What the hell is going on? Like, truly. Like, Richard Lawson is trending right now because it just come out that Tina Knowles, Lawson, has divorced him. Let me find it. Tina Knowles has filed for divorce. TMZ has reported. So we know when TMZ reports, it's on a different level. TMZ gets the accurate tea a lot of the time. And what's crazy is my mom peeped this last week. She sent it to me from like one of like the little smaller blogs last week. Okay, they had peeped this, and she was like, you need to find out what's going on, but I couldn't really find much. And so now it's been popped off on today. So TMZ is posting, Beyonce's mom files for divorce from actor Richard Lawson. Now, Beyonce is on a world tour. She is grown. She is living her life. She has her own family. You know, I'm sure she knows what's going on with her parents and everything like that. Is he, because I wonder if she was married before, is Richard Lawson Beyonce's dad? Or is it somebody else? Let me find out. Is Richard Lawson Beyonce's dad? So I don't think that she is Beyonce's dad. No, I don't think he's Beyonce's dad. So I guess she was married prior. Let's see what TMZ has to say. So they say Tina and Richard tied the knot way back in April 2015. So no. And they did not have any children together. So boom, not Beyonce's father. Of course, Tina has 2 kids with her first husband, Matthew Knowles, okay? So that didn't work out. Beyonce and Solange. In docs, Tina has asked the court to terminate the court's ability to award spousal support to her or Richard. So no spousal support. She's like, I don't need your support and you don't need my support. Done. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Don't even effing try it. Tina's apparently changed her name to Celestine Lawson when she married Richard, and now she wants to have her name restored to Celestine Knowles. We reached out to reps for Beyonce, Tina, and Richard. So far, no word back, and you likely will not get any word back. Now, the crazy thing is that he is trending because they're saying in his likes on Twitter, which he has now currently deactivated since this tweet has come out, Pop Crave posted Tina Knowles has filed for divorce from her husband. And this guy, Chris Evans, said, have y'all seen Richard Lawson's Twitter likes like this? So I go underneath the comments, and apparently Richard Lawson had been liking a lot of corn, put the P there, content on his Twitter. Like, and he is deactivated. He had 14.9K followers, deactivated as of 9 hours ago. But apparently the likes were going back to 2020 for people who had perused on there prior to his deactivation. It's crazy. So if he was like, you know, people watch whatever, I'm not like saying don't watch what you want to watch, but liking it on your public Twitter for like 3+ years? Oh my God. Oh my God. People like, can a man enjoy Twitter porn anymore? Don't judge. LOL. But his account is gone. So that does leave speculations as to what went down within their relationship and the breakdown of what was going on. But I know that Tina will be good. She can do whatever she wants. Ask no man, nobody for a goddamn thing. She can travel the world with her daughters, her granddaughters, go from city to city across the entire world and see her daughter perform. How amazing. Now she's single, living the life, can meet whoever the fuck. It seems like she's in a great, situation right here. And I hope that she does not have to pay spousal support because she does not want spousal support. And I'm sure that since they have been married since 2015, he's had time to get a bag together. So don't be coming over here trying to ask for no goddamn spousal support. So I hope that it's an easy divorce between the two, that it's just really cut and dry, black and white. I don't want to be with you anymore. Sign the papers, done. And it's not all this drama going on. Like, that needs to be drugged through the public and all their dirty laundry is out there. I don't feel like that's necessary. And they're related to Beyonce, and Beyonce has like this pristine image. We don't need all that. We like a lot is online, but we don't need all that. Okay, so Ariana, it's crazy that this rumor is out. It hasn't really been confirmed, but neither party, I guess his name is Ethan Slater and Ariana, they are not saying anything, but we have sources that are letting people know what's going on. So yesterday I saw that Pop Crave said that TMZ shares that Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are just trying to lay low to be respectful of their exes as they pursue this new relationship. Now, the respect was already, we don't know what went down, but the respect was already fucked up when you entered into another relationship, when you were already in a relationship, speculatory, like complete speculation, because we don't know what happened. However, seeing that Ethan has divorced, it says here by page 6, Ariana Grande's boyfriend, that's what they're calling them, not alleged boyfriend, not whatever. They're saying Ariana Grande's boyfriend, Ethan Slater, has filed for divorce from his wife, Lily J. He has filed for divorce. It's crazy. Apparently his wife had just had a baby like at the end of last year. They had been married like some years. I think they were together like 14 years, married 4, together 10, something like that, but time. And he gets on this set of the Wizard of Oz, whatever this movie is that Ariana is doing, and they're co-stars, and he sees Ariana and is just so taken aback, he's willing to just fuck it all up with his family, his new baby, whatever, divorce, I'm done. Now, I know you meet people and you're like, oh my God, you have like a connection that you weren't expecting and this, that, and the other, and like, what do you do with that? I get it. But you do need to communicate. We don't know what happened with the communications or what broke down, but you have to communicate. But whether you communicate or not, it doesn't make what you're doing not shitty for the other person. And it's just something that you're going to have to go through. But with him filing for this divorce, I'm going to click on this link to see if it gives me anything else. It's like a final kind of thing, which tells me, especially since neither party has come out to squash these rumors, like, hey, this is not happening, that they likely are together and it could have broken up both or one of the other's relationships, which is not good. It says Ariana Grande's boyfriend Ethan Slater files for divorce from wife Lily J. Ethan Slater is saying thank you next to his wife Lily J. Why do they have to do her like that? And like speaking about Ariana, like she's apparently done this. She's been with guys like Naya Rivera when she was dating Big Sean, and then with Janae Aiko when she was dating Big Sean and she was getting in between with their. Naya Rivera said that she found out her relationship with Big Sean was over when she went over to Big Sean's house and Ariana was in the house. We know that Janae Aiko and Big Sean, with whom are together now to this day and have a child together, they had some breakdown, and Janae Aiko and Big Sean broke up. Next thing you know, Big Sean and Ariana are out and about. This is not the first time this has happened with Ariana, and I watched Aphrodite's, and he's on here, he's like a psychic, and I watched his video on it. And he's like, yeah, this is kind of what she does. Like, she's very like, this is what she does. I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, it's a pattern at this point. And he also feels like Ethan felt that Ariana was like his perfect girl. And once he realized he had a chance, he was willing to say fuck it to everything and jump full on board with Ariana, regardless of the breakdown of his marriage, that relationship, or whatever. Like, it's Ariana, his perfect woman. How am I not going to take this chance? So it's very interesting, the breakdown of all these relationships that have been going on. And I just hope that everybody, like, especially y'all, are okay, and that, you know, there's a lot of energy happening. I don't quite know what to say about it, but I feel it. There's something happening, definitely something happening. My other thing about Ariana, though, is that she must not be concerned about karma, you know, because karma is real. It can take a minute, it really can, and you can forget about your wrongdoings. Next thing you know, all types of shit starts happening. You're like, why? Karma, possibly, you know? Karma is real, and going into other people's relationships and not giving a fuck, and, you know, taking people's men. Yeah, people like to say, oh, men can't be taken, you know, whatever. But if it's done to you, you know that shit wouldn't feel good. And the fact that she has a song within the lyrics that says, you know, break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored. Like, that's her feeling of it all. That's not good, Ari. Like, that karma will come back around, and you're gonna be looking like, what the fuck? Once you find that man that, like, you actually love and you think you're over the moon for, and then some shit goes down. And oftentimes they say, you know, you lose them how you got them. So, like, if you got them through some shady shit, you may lose them through some shady shit. It's just all around not a situation I'd want to be in. I don't want to be with somebody who is connected to somebody else. Like, it's just not, and especially with a brand new baby. And, you know, I know I'm speculating because I don't know all the details of how this broke down, but it just doesn't put the greatest taste in my mouth, and people are really dragging Ariana, and I'm sure that's not great for her PR, publicity, or whatever. So I wonder if her PR team is, you know, trying to get with her to think of a plan of what they can do to, like, clear all this shit up, or if she just doesn't give a fuck. But it's just like, Ariana, don't do that. Okay, so before we get into Carlee Russell, Miss Arianka, the ex-wife has spoken and has broken her silence about this whole Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande situation. Page 6 reports. So Ethan Slater's estranged wife breaks silence. Blast Ariana Grande. She's not a girl's girl. This was posted today by Page 6. Lily J says her family is collateral damage as news broke of her estranged husband, Ethan Slater's budding romance with his Wicked co-star, Ariana Grande. That's what it is, Wicked, not Oz. I don't know why I was thinking like Wizard of Oz or something like that. It's Wicked. Ariana, the story really, she's not a girl's girl. Jay exclusively tells Page 6. So I guess they reached out to the ex for a comment, and she said, absolutely. But what I find interesting is that she's saying, you know, Ariana's not a girl's girl when she was married to Ethan Slater. Like, I feel like, I haven't read this whole thing, but I feel like hopefully she has something to say about him too, because it does take two to tango. They're both wrong. Apparently Ariana was like liking posts of the two of them, like liked their anniversary post or something crazy, and now she's like with him. So I hope that the ex did, you know, come at her man, ex-man, just as hard, because he is completely in the wrong as well. So my family is just collateral damage. The musician who shares one son with the SpongeBob SquarePants, the Broadway musical star, says she's focusing on raising her and Slater's baby and being a good mom. The story is her and Dalton, Jay adds, referencing Grande's split from her husband, Dalton Gomez, to whom she had been married to for 2 years. However, sources tell Page 6 that Jay has been calling every news outlet to get this story out while acting differently towards Slater behind scenes. Interesting. She's telling Ethan and others that she only cares about protecting their child, our sources tell. That could be true, but she probably is, you know, feeling very vengeful at this moment, because you have left her with the kid. Y'all have been together somewhat 14 years to go off and be with this superstar singer, whatever, and now you leave her with the crumbles and to deal with the mess and to answer the questions and to figure the fuck out what she's gonna do when she had just spent the last 14 years of her fucking life with you, and you just up and dipped because a superstar came. and you couldn't pass that up. It so sucks. Like, this is a very sad, shitty situation. So she's acting differently. So maybe she's like saying, you know, it's all about the child to Ethan and everything. But in the public, she's trying to embarrass them and get this story out because it's embarrassing for her, I'm sure. She's rightfully upset because her marriage fell apart, but Ariana and Ethan didn't do anything wrong, our insider tells us, telling us that Slater had been separated from Jay for 2 months before romancing Grande. Really? So they were separated for 2 months, but the divorce we just hear about the divorce and him filing divorce today. But that doesn't mean that, you know, she wasn't the cause of the breakup, because they was probably talking well before that. Whoever knows how long they've been filming this movie and, you know, all the stuff that has to go on before that. We're not dumb. We're like, it's obvious that Ariana had something to do with this split up. Whatever. Speculation, but that's just my feeling. Ethan is trying to take the high road in hopes he can resolve the situation for the sake of their child. I hate when people want to say that you want to take the high road. Well, you took the down, dirty fucking road when you did this shit to your wife and child. So now you want to take the high road because everything is all out in the open and you want to be hush-hush and not say nothing. Of course you don't want to say shit. What is there to say? Like, I hate that. It's not the high road. You're just not saying shit because what can you say? What can you say? Nothing. Reps for Gomez, Grande, and Slater did not return page 6's numerous requests for a comment. Slater, 31, filed for divorce from Jay in New York court Wednesday, nearly 4 years after marriage. So he was married for 4, and Ariana was married for 2. And it's all gone now. The reason listed for the dissolution was not immediately clear. Interesting. The Tony Award nominee's decision to cut ties with Jay came about a week after his relationship with the Thank You Next singer was exposed. Yes, timing. It's just impeccable there. Page 6 confirmed that Grande, 30, and Slater began dating months ago after the two had already separated from their spouses. Of course, that's the story that they're going to tell, but you obviously were talking, you were getting close, you were getting feelings, you were getting emotions, you was going out and doing this here, and then once you figured, okay, I want to be with this person, then you were like, okay, let me go ahead and split and make this relationship done now that I really had going on over here. Like, we're not stupid. We know how it goes down. An insider also told us that Grande and Gomez remained amicable despite parting ways. They've been really good friends throughout the entire process, and their friends and families have been trying to protect them, our sources shared. Adding that Gomez even once flew out to London, where Wicked was filming, in a last-ditch effort to make the marriage work. A photo of the Wicked cast celebrating Michelle Yeoh's Oscar-winning March, which went viral in recent days as a result of the bombshell news, showed the Broadway star sitting with his arm wrapped around Grande. Separate sources later told Six that Jay was blindsided by his relationship with Grande. It's horrible. They were high school sweethearts. They have a baby. She's a wreck, they told us. The insider added that they believe the position singer is the reason for Jay and the Broadway singer's split. Of course, it's so fucking obvious, as they suddenly broke up when there appeared to be nothing wrong. That's exactly what happened. He got on that fucking set. He's co-stars of Ariana Grande. She was like, ooh, I like. And he was like, oh, you do? And they went for it. It's in her songs. It's in her songs. Like, that's just her fucking vibe. So I feel bad for the girl, the ex-wife. It sucks. You're left with like all this time you've spent with this guy. You have his child, and now he's gallivanting around with this. It's just a whole shitty, sad situation. And karma is a motherfucker. It is. Carlee. I will say, I'm happy that she did not drag this shit out. Did not try to further make up some story and make up details and this, that, and other, and blah, 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 and just told the truth. Okay? It's sad that it got to this point, but I'm happy that she just came out and told the fucking truth. A statement has come out. her lawyer did like a little press conference or whatever. The statement from her lawyer is, there was no kidnapping. My client did not see a baby. My client did not leave the Hoover area. My client apologizes for her actions to this community. Carlee asked for your forgiveness and prayers. Her boyfriend then also makes a statement. Now, mind you, the speculation is that he had cheated on her and possibly, allegedly, that's what caused this whole breakdown of potentially maybe her like just needing to get away. And she took it too far. She took it way too far. This is not good. You do not need to make false reports. Like, while it's like a crazy scenario and people making fun and jokes about it, it's fucked up because it really can cause issues for future cases. But this is what her ex-boyfriend says, and it's about to pour down. It's about to be a big old nasty storm out here, a summer storm. We've been getting so many summer storms, and like storms are like just taking down trees and everything. It's crazy. But her boyfriend says, well, her ex-boyfriend, Thamar Latrell Simmons, has made a statement. Carlee's actions created hurt, confusion, and dishonesty. I was made aware of the false narrative after coming to the defense of my ex, Carlee Russell. Myself and my family's nature was to react in love and genuine concern. We are disgusted from the outcome of this entire situation. I strongly feel exactly like you all, blindsided with Carlee's actions. This is still an ongoing investigation, but with all the recent information and her confession, now we gain closure with this situation. Thank you all to my family, friends, and the nation for support through this. I want to also send my prayers and thanks to Miss Angela Healy Harris, her team, and all the volunteers. Thank you for your unwavering support. The severity of this matter has not been overlooked, and I deeply respect the genuine support shared during this situation. Please continue keeping us in your prayers. With love, Thamar. So Thamar is not bad looking at all, and Thamar has gained a following. Carlee, I don't know what she's gonna do after this. People were saying that, you know, she's gonna change her name or this, that, and the other, because now her name and faces have been everywhere, you know, and she was working at the Woodhouse Spa, I think, and then I'm questioning, like, you know, if you go and do background checks, like, what type of job can you get? She's fairly young, like, it's a whole lot of stuff. And like, when you're such like emotionally filled and like in a rage, like you're not thinking through everything of what you're doing. And I've said before in this video, like, I hate when people make fucking false statements. I think it's so wrong, but I do also think it's a case-by-case nature, and I do not think she thought, A, it was going to go this far and that the whole nation was going to be looking for her, and B, I don't think that she just thunk it through, and I don't think it was malicious. I think it was like an internal thing with like her friends, her ex-boyfriend. It was just, and it became so massive, and I'm happy that she came out and told the truth. So I definitely just wanted to bring closure on what has like gone down with Carlee, because I've talked about 3 times. We've been following this, so that's what happened. She was faking it. It was not true. She wanted to just get away. She apparently was found in a Red Roof Inn, and the police knew fairly soon that what was going on was a hoax, but they kind of let that thing drag out. But that's what happened with Carlee, you guys, and I'm just like, how do you feel? Some people think that she should get like jail time. Some people are like, no, she shouldn't, and I don't really know what I think. I really don't. I don't know how I feel. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think she should get jail time? Should it be a thing where like you need to pay fines, whatever money was put into, you know, trying to find you and those efforts, you need to pay that back? I think that could work as well, but we'll see.
I was going to add a bit about Harry and his court case situation. I've been seeing a lot about that today, and the various different headlines coming out of like the Meghan camp versus what all the other publications are saying. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, this video is long enough, so I'll probably do a separate video on that at a later time. But I hope that you've had a lovely day wherever you may be in this crazy, crazy world. Take care of yourself, be safe, and I will catch you in another video. Bye, guys.